Greetings and welcome to Prosperous Universe. Before we get started, just want to say a little thing. Normally I say this game was provided for free by the developer. However, that has changed a little bit because I went along and got myself a supporter pack. I've been playing the game so much, even off camera, therefore, you know what? Let's just support the developers. Let's go for it. So that's been done. So there was a problem with the previous recording. There should have been an episode about round with me setting up the iron, which you can see just here, and setting up the BSEs and a bunch of other stuff. But unfortunately, I screwed up with the recording software and ended up creating a recording file that was just unusable. There was double audio, and there was I tried to recover it, not gonna happen. So that went away. So just a quick summary of what we did in that episode. We set up the iron processing. We've set these up with some 2-day processing to get 12 units out. Set up the BSEs to pump out 10 a day, which is great because we get every 2 days, 7 hours this one runs, but we get 2 lots, so it's roughly 10 a day. We have a water shortage, a drinking water shortage, so we've got through that now, which was close. That didn't show up in the recording though, that was just something I explained afterwards. We got so close to running out of drinking water because I just miscalculated one of the steps and we didn't produce enough drinking water. So there's that. And we've got power tools coming in next, so we do need to make more PWO. I used a lot of PWO selling that in order to make money for carbon. We now have some carbon. We have 45 carbon, we have 45 flux, and we have 45 oxygen, which is great because we can now process, ready for it, our 119 iron. Although we have way too much flux and everything else, but we do have enough for that. The 119 iron, that comes in from a special order we've got for over 100 BSEs. Yes, we're going to produce over 100 BSEs at 10 a day. It's going to take a while. But as you can see, we got them queued up, so we're going and we just keep adding more to the queue until the order is complete. That is going to be great for business, but I think we're actually a bit short on iron ore. And the interesting thing is, I think we're going to be short on iron ore by about 12 to 13 units. I did rough calculations, I can't remember what the number was now, but we're going to be short by such a small amount of iron ore. Which is interesting for me because it's like, how can we be short of iron ore? 3 different ships from 2 different providers and my own ship brought full ships of iron ore back. And I think with the order requests we've got, we might actually be short a little on iron ore. So I'm going to have to send a ship out to get some iron ore. The problem is, I can't really take anything with us. We're going to have to send probably an empty ship. Which will be interesting in its own right, because we've never sent an empty ship out to pick up iron ore. We have done it for aluminium once though, and that was interesting as well. But we don't really have anything we can send in to sell, because everything we can sell, we've got large quantities of, they already have at Montum. We would usually import from there. And the things that we have that are of value over there, we're running short on, because drinking water, we're down to about 3 days of drinking water. Repair packs they can make there. Exoskeletons we're going to have loads, but they make them there, you know. So you get the idea. We don't really have much we can take with us. I might take some bits with us like exoskeletons, but they'll be, they're going to be over 2 days away. We need that iron ore. I was just saying that we could get a ship there and back before we run out of iron ore. That won't be a problem. Okay, I might do that. I might hold out for the exoskeletons and see if we can take any of those with us. See if they'll sell. And anything else we might be able to do at the same time. Okay, so some of you might have noticed that my inventory now contains 910 polygranulate. That's spoken for. That is a custom order for nylon. We need to make a batch of, make it come here, 8, and 10. 2 separate orders, mostly just for the get them out first, then get them out second, so the person can have them all in 2 batches. So we go 8 and 10. That will get our nylon flowing out that way. 4 days and 5 days. It's a long processing point. But luckily, we don't need cotton for a while, because we have 8 cotton, which we're going to use to make, you guessed it, the PWOs. What can we actually make with 8 PWOs? No. What can we make with 8 cotton? So 8 cotton would produce 160 PWO, but we also would need 400 polygranulate, which we don't have spare because all the polygranulate is up for that. And the extra 10 goes into drinking water here, because oh my god, the drinking water problem was so close, I actually started using polygranulate in my drinking water production just to get the process a little bit faster, a little bit extra water. Alright, so a couple of changes I want to make today. We're going to fill these lists up because look at our queues. Our queues are running low. So let's start with the easy one. Rig, water. 1 day's worth of water should be around 48. Actually, 40 is probably closer to a day. We'll fill it with 40s. There we go. Drinking water is now full of 40s. That should keep us ahead of the drinking water requests. Smelters, let's top you up with iron ore because you are currently running a little bit low. What's the 1 day 16 hours is for 12. The next 1 day 2 hours for 8. 28, 12's good, but we're going to just put them in 8s. We'll have 8 iron every. Yeah, because we have 8 hours every. There we go. Every day. And if we need 10 every day because these are going to be pumping out. Oh yes, that's why we need to do 12. We need to do 12s. 12s. All right, let's cancel. Bring up the smelter again. Set that again to iron and 12s. 16, 12. 1 day 16 hours. Every 1 day 16 hours we produce. 8 would have done it because we have 2 going at once. And we've got 16 a day. Yep. We were right the first time. Let's set ourselves up with 8s. 8s will be fine. Iron. 8, so double. There we go. 1 day 2 hours each. There we go. That's planned in. Excellent. Over here we're doing nothing right now. There's nothing planned. These are like, there's 9 days worth of production, 10, 11 days worth of production there. We don't have to worry about that one for a while. Now the BSEs, right now, we produce an average of 10 a day. In reality, we produce 20 every 2 days. So what I'm thinking we do is we drop these down to 5 units instead of 10s and actually produce 10 a day. And then we can sell if the person would like 10 a day. They can have them. We go 1 day 3 hours for each one, and that means that once these other 2 come in 3 hours time, we'll have actually 10 a day rather than 20 every 2 days. So that's fine. Drinking water. After that 100 plus 94, I think we're going to be okay. That 94, how long will that 94 last us? 94. No, it's 8. 94. 3.63 days, and our rations 46 will last us 1.73 days. Okay, but in 1 hour we'll have 30 more rations, so 66 well, that's 2.48 days, and we have 3 days worth of drinking water. It will be better to cancel that drinking water there and drop in a food production, correct? Can't do the entire 12 because that would take 3 days. We have 3 days. We'll do 1 day's worth of production minimum. So give me a 5. That gives 50 units. So gives a bit of lead time on that, and then we can drop on the drinking water with the PG. For 100 units, 2 days. So at that point, if we did that, that'd be 1 day 7, 2 days 7, 8, 9, 2 days 9, 2 days 9. We can do that. Okay, we can do that. There we go. And then we'll drop the remainder food in process there. Now we end up. Guess the point we're gonna have to start buying some water and rations. We'll have to decide which one we're gonna buy, which one we're gonna produce most of. When that happens, we'll look at the organisation we're in and see who can supply us with drinking water and or rations at a reasonable price. Okay, so we're doing 50 of you. We normally do 20. 50 is a 5 block. So let's drop you 70. There we go. That's the remainder of the patch. That'll keep us going for a while there. Excellent. Okay, now here's the thing. We have 24, 24, and 24. We've got over 24, 24, and 24 coming in. We don't need these bottom 2 to be coming in, really, do we? But it is also the other thing. I'll come back to that one in a minute. We have something there I want to put in a moment. Exoskeletons, power tools. I would love to do some PWO. I'm going to ask if we could make our 2 days. 2 days, 2 days. Should be right. Let's go with the entire lot. Is that 8? Yes. It will require 400 polygranulate. I'm going to queue it for now, but if we don't get the polygranulate in, I will cancel it and put something else in its space. But I'd like to produce that, all that into PWO if possible. We've got to sell some as well. But here's the interesting thing. Let's leave the production screen for a moment. If we go into agricultural products, and we look over here, go there, and we say, what would it cost us to make one RCO? It would cost us 12 hours and 2 water to make an RCO, but RCO prices right now are really high, and also even the MMs are really high. Actually, what does RCO cost us to make? Because this is a really stupid thing right now. We can make RCO, oop, there it is, RCO for 5.02 per unit, and then sell it even to the market maker, which I don't like doing, for 585. So we're going to make some RCO, and we're going to make it in 1 day batches. I'm making a lot of it, and I'm going to try and sell it hopefully to Prometer Farms, who's part of the GDP. It's got AAAA rating. But if we can sell RCO at that price, we're making quite a large amount of profit. I don't know why you need to make that kind of profit if it's costs 1 to make, 5 to make. Although to be fair, we do make a very, very good price because we don't buy in a lot of our resources. So it could just be that they're buying resources in, maybe? I don't know. Okay, that's the official thing that we are working on towards now. On towards? Yes, on towards. That'll keep us going for a little bit. That's all the production that can go away now. Our supply is still all there. What is our water situation over on Montum? Is it going to sell soon, or is it not going to sell soon? I feel like prices are good now. I did adjust them. Yes. I adjusted them to 35. There we are. 35 and 30. Which is more around the 35 from what I've looked at the charts and stuff. 35 is around the normal selling price of water on Montum. So that's the average price. And we're selling a lot below the average price as well, just to help out as well. And that'll make us some money over there, so we can buy some ore and stuff when we get you back out that way. Once Menrith sells their 197 at 23, ours should hopefully start selling at that point. And we can get a little bit of money in for us to go out there and pick up some more ore. That would be really useful, as I would like some more iron ore. And I've just realised we still have iron for sale on Prometer. Well, you know what? I will be keeping that for now. I thought that I'd sold actually. Yeah, we're keeping that for now. That's going to be useful to keep around. We've got water over on Montum. What is our production like on PE? We have 706 PE. We're not using much PE right now actually, because we usually use it in making BDE. But this uses limestone, so that's not an issue for us. So our polyethylene count is staying quite high. We should look at making some more overalls. I believe they use PE overalls. Yeah, 50 PE and RCO. So yeah, if we queue up some of those, we have 100 of those with 5 RCO. So we can, when we get down to the point, we'll just make some RCO and keep some RCO in stock for the OVEs. And that way our PWOs and OVEs stock will be quite nice and high, and our OVEs are at 75, and right now with our current consumption rate of OVEs at 75, we've got 26 days worth, so we don't need to make any more, so not a big priority on the whole making overalls thing. Okay, I think that's overall everything we need to cover on what we're going to be building here. So let's go look at our ships really quickly. Fuel, not flight. Boop, boop. There we go. On our Ranolobian vessel, which has been sat here gathering dust for quite a while now. We have Toad's carbon, flux and oxygen, which we're keeping separate just because it's easier to keep it separate. We also have, if you noticed, some PSL, LDE, LSE and LTA. These are the most expensive parts of making a new base. Yes, we plan to make a new base somewhere. I have a planet picked out, but I won't be telling you what the planet is just yet for reasons of I haven't confirmed 100% that's where I want to go yet. I'm pretty sure that's where we're going to go, but until I make my mind up if we're going to go somewhere else, I'm still looking around, but I'm about 85% sure where we're going and what we're going to be doing when we get there. So it's going to be interesting, and they won't just spoil it for you. Spoilers. But that ship's full of material ready to go. We'll pull the carbon flux and oxygen out. We'll send the ship out with some other materials. Let's just pick a random planet in this system here. Can I open the system up? No? Okay. Be like that game. Give me a point exchange, show me momentum. Let's hit the base button. Boop, there we go. So you can see you need the LSC, you need the PSL, LD, LTA. We have those now. We also need MCG and truss, TIUs. The trusses are not that expensive. They're about between 200 and 400 each, depending on where you go. And the granulate we can make our own or buy it relatively cheaply as well. And this is the standard for all T1 planets. So it's just those. And then once we get there, we need materials to make our actual buildings inside there. So we'd have to have some HP1s for our Pioneers habitat. We would need the actual structures themselves, whatever we're going to be doing over there, whether it's mining or rigs or collectors or whatever we're doing. And then we're going to build enough of those, and we build enough of those, and we put them all in the ship together, and we send them out, and we get them to build and start mining. So, for example, if we were going to Montum, we're not. But if we were going to Montum, we would tell the ship, okay, take enough material with you to make an extractor to grab limestone and iron ore, which would be really useful stuff actually. A rig to grab some water while you're out there, help make your own drinking water, and a collector to pull the oxygen out of the atmosphere. Because oxygen is used in our smelters, limestone and is used in our PP1, and iron ore, along with the oxygen, goes into the smelters to produce our iron. So we could use that as quite a decent supply. But we're getting pretty decent prices on iron ore right now just by flying out this. I'm happy to just pick up iron ore. But I am looking at expanding in other areas, and we do need materials for the other areas. So you get the idea. We'll be building on a base somewhere, and we're doing that. Okay, close it now, and that. So we're going to be busy in the short period. But before we can start building the other materials here into the ship, so that we can actually go and plant our new base down, we do need to complete our our BSC production run, because we're going to need the PP1 to make our parts. What we're going to need. But the money we make from the BSC sales will go back into raw materials to run the PP1 to make the new base. So it's done for a reason. It's not like, oh, we'll just do this to make money. We're actually making the money to make the second base more complete at its starting point. Okay, I think that covers everything. I don't need any repair packs at the moment, because them 6 are going to last us a hell of a long time. In fact, that 6 will last us, repair packs, 60 days. Yes, we are not needing repair packs for a while. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed the episode and all the descriptions of all the stuff we're going to be doing and the little rejigging of what stuff we've done here. I do need some RCOs, because my god, we need to sell RCO for a decent price to the people. But that'll be a few days away before we get those, so that's going to be fine, hopefully. Alright, I think that covers everything. I will see you all next time. If you've got any suggestions about which planet types to go to, not types, but what materials to go for, then we can definitely head out there and do something. But until then, comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!